Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you how to price your outsourcing services. So if you're interested in starting a virtual assistant recruitment agency, just like mine, I run a company called Outsourcing Angel. So we specialize in hiring virtual assistants from the Philippines. And I've been working with Filipinos for the last, or virtual assistants from all over the world for the last 10 years. But in the last 6 or so years, I've got my business model is really around recruitment. And so I'm going to share with you our exact model, as well as some of the other models that other agencies use as well. And also share with you when you should be collecting the money. Number one is that there are different ways that you could structure your pricing. Now, the first one is a simple recruitment fee. So I've seen companies where they purely just do recruitment. So basically, people pay one recruitment fee for the service in exchange for a service for someone to go and find you the VA. So for example, it might be $500 or $1,000 once off, and your job is to go and find that person and place that person to the client. Now, I'm not really sure exactly how long the guarantee is, because at the end of the day, the clients need to feel like, okay, well, the VA doesn't work out. How long will you be there to help me sort things out? Will you be finding me a free replacement within an X period of time? It's just something you need to think about, because apart from, recruiting for the person, you need to somehow include in the package, what does that actually include apart from matching? What if one day later it doesn't work? What if a month later it doesn't work? So it's just something you need to look into. Now, the next one is that just like Outsourcing Angel, what we do is we include the recruitment service within our monthly plan. So what we do is we have the VA costs, and then we add on our cost to do not just the recruitment on the first month, it's also the performance management, payroll, community support, and fun games that we do with the VAs. We come up with a monthly margin that includes our profit as well as all of the things that we do for the clients and the VA on top of the VA fee. So every single month, the client just pays one flat fee. There is no other setup cost. It's just monthly the same every single month. So that is one way that you can do as well. Now, the second way is that you can actually charge people for a setup cost. So apart from the monthly cost, you could actually be charging for a setup. So for example, I know of BPO companies who need a setup cost because they might need the costing of a new computer, new space, new electricity, whatever it is. They feel like there is a setting up of this VA's cost. And so they might charge a separate fee to get started. And then they will also charge on a monthly basis the VA and the admin fee. Now, another way is you have the setup cost, and then you have your service fee. And what it means is that you and the client are transparent or clear about the VA's salary. So you, on behalf of the client, will be negotiating the salary of the VA, and the clients just know that the VA costs them X amount every month. And if the VA needs a pay increase or whatever, it's just a separate cost. So to the client, they're paying you as an agency for the setup cost and the management fee. And they know that the VA cost is exactly this, and it's a two separate costs. So that's just another way. For us, we just felt like we have a clear niche. We do marketing VAs. We know what the salary is. We recruit within the Philippines, so we know exactly what our salary range is. So that's why we like to keep it inside the monthly package. At the beginning, for a few years, we actually absorbed the pay increases. So the VAs, every year they need to get some sort of increases. So we would actually just pay out of our own pocket, but eventually it's not sustainable anymore. And so for the last few years, we basically tell the client that every year we recommend a 5% increase for the VA, and the VA will receive their full increase. So we don't take the new increase, we're just encouraging the client to be giving them a salary increase directly. So that's how we manage clients being able to provide more pay increases to their client. So those are some of the ways that you can structure it. It just really depends on which ways you like to try. For us, we don't like the recruitment once off fee because that means it's not recurring, but it does work for other people. We also don't recruit for less than X amount of hours. So there are some companies that only recruit full-time VAs. For us, we recruit only 20 hours and above VAs, whereas other companies might be selling at hours rather than weekly packages. They might even just do ad hoc hours, prepaid X amount of hours, or 5 hours a week. It's really up to you how many hours you do. Now, just remember that your pricing also indicates your type of client. If you have clients that are just asking for a few hours a week, it just means that they're more of a smaller clients, and most likely they have a budget issue. The bigger the packages, so if you're going for only full-time staff and people come to you and hire from you, it's because they're established businesses and they're looking for full-time clients. So just bear in mind that the more cheaper your packages are, the more easy it is to get on board. It is more easier for people to get off as well and not buy from you again or cancel. Now, when it comes to collecting money at our company, we have a deposit. So our deposit, we use it really just to give us the green light. So this deposit, whether it's $500 or $1,000, you could choose that amount, but it just shows to the client that if you're interested for us to get started, because the recruitment's free, you can pay us the deposit. But we don't take any setup fee like I mentioned. But once they hire the VA, we will actually give back their deposit because it's not part of our service, and then they go on to a monthly plan. But in recent time, we actually also collect even an extra month in advance, because here's the thing, you're working with a real person and sometimes the client might be having credit card issues, it's declining because there's some errors and whatever's happening. We just want that buffer to be able to still have their business running, have the VAs working for the client, rather than, straight away going, oh, cancel, we have to get you to stop working straight away because the client hasn't paid for it. So we ask for a 1 month in advance. They always pay 1 month before they get started. So you always collect money first. And we also get them to pay an extra month just as a buffer there. And it also means that when the client cancels, they have 30 days notice. So then we can actually use that month. We can pause their payment straight away and then use that 1 month that we already have to pay for the last month. So this way you can really protect yourself. And it's not just protect yourself, but it's also ensuring that their business, maybe for whatever reason, the client's busy to deal with their finance issue, and yet the VA can continue to provide the service and not have to stop immediately. And it just buys us more time. Well, those are the tips that I have around pricing. If you have any questions for me, love to hear in the comments below. I'm definitely looking forward to creating my course in the future. So check out my Outsource Masters link below. Join the waiting list where I'll let you know when the course comes up in the future. But in the meantime, let me know if you have any other questions, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.